Hello, my name is Kevin and welcome to the Love Decanters channel. So this is part one of my visit to the glass fair at Himley Hall. And yeah, so the first stall I go to is Chris Parry's store. Yes, he of the charity shop and car boot art glass Facebook group himself, and I have filmed his very person so that you can see this is the man, if you're in that group, who's, you know, answering your questions quite often. He really knows his stuff. Stuff that he's got in his store, he's obviously researching it because I don't know all of it. And yeah, so it was interesting. So I did a little swizzle with him and then started going through his stall. I'm looking at what I filmed, and actually I have to admit I didn't film as much as I thought I did. I think I spent a lot of time talking actually. Yeah, that's bad, isn't it? It just is what it is. But there are going to be several episodes, so don't worry about that. So with that said, let's get on. And the first stall, when I get to the stalls, the first one we're looking at will be Chris Parry's, and you'll see his wonderful self. So let's get on and have a look at some glass. So I'm here at the Himley Hall Glass Fair. It's kind of, the entrance is round the side, so we're in this kind of little three-sided courtyard. Yeah, I've had a quick look around already. Don't know if I'm going to buy anything. I have bought some things. What am I saying? I have bought some things already. So yeah, anyway, let's get on and go inside. I'll show you around inside, and then we'll get on and have a look at some glass, eh? This is inside the Himley Hall Glass Fair, and there is glass in there. There's glass in that room there. There's glass in that room there. There's glass in that room there. And there's glass in that room there. So yeah, this is going to be an epic. Now, cheers. Hi. So this is Chris Parry's stand, and this is Chris Parry, and it's what? Michaela Parry. So yeah, so if you're on the charity shop and art glass, is that
Murano glass?
Yeah, yes, if you're on any of those Facebook groups, this is Chris Parry, the man, and this is his stand at the glass fair, and it's going to be the first stand I'm going to cover. So yeah, thank you for Chris for all the help you've done promoting my channel. Cheers. So these look like web blush, but underneath the marked as Harwich. So I will see if I can find these. Look at this. They've got no, look underneath. See, the pontle mark's been acid etched as well, so that's where the pontle mark would have been, I think. I'm not sure how they're made, but yeah, this is called peach blush. So we'll have a look around. So I have totally failed. Let me explain what I've done. I've tried to ID those vases as Harwich. So I've first had a look in the Glass Musterbusch website because it's got some Bohemian catalogues in it that are a bit older, but none of them are Harwich. I looked in I didn't think there were any. There was a Harwich section in the Kralicglass.com website, and there isn't, so that's out. I then went to, and I wasn't very hopeful here, but I went to Czech Glass Guide, and there isn't a section. And anyway, most of Czech Glass's side is for second half of the 20th century, but yeah, Harwich isn't in there, so yeah, that's a real bummer. I've done some searches in general, but I don't know the name of the pattern. So you've got some similar brushes, but not the same color. And none of them are like a satin effect like those were, or sandblasted type thing, or acid etched. I think they were acid etched probably. So with a matte surface, that was probably a similar color, but yeah. Now, when I saw it, and I mentioned it in the video, I thought it was Thomas Webb, the name that didn't spring to mind immediately, but I remembered afterwards, is Burmese. So if I knew what the Harwich name for it was, I might have to do better. But I did do a search for, just to see Thomas Webb Burmese, is my brain correct? And I'll show you why I thought it was this, because look at this. These colours, look at this colour here. This is the colours that we were looking at, and there's a satin version, which is this here. You can see it's got the matte surface we're looking for. Now I just thought I'd double check, and no, I can't find that vase. So that's, at least from that point of view, I go, oh no. So I can see it looks like it, but yeah, I can't find the exact shape. I can't find anything. Actually, all of them are smooth, I can see. So yeah, I can't say it's Harwich. I can't say it's not Webb. I can't say anything really. I know lots of people made lots of different things. I looked in one of my books, and it had some Fenton that was like this color scheme as well. So we got Americans using it. Yeah, I was really thinking I'll pin this one down, but unfortunately not. Another interesting piece on the front of his stall here. So this is made by Rinscoft. It looks like a piece of Thomas Webb bronze glass, but it's so huge. Look at this. It's a monster. It must be 12 inches tall, 13 inches maybe, but that's quite nice. So, tracking down this Rinscoft glass vase, what I call bronze surface, has been as difficult as the Harwich Burmese vases. I have found some things that are similar, so they were definitely doing this style of work. Look, they were doing quite a lot of bronze style, iridescence, dark iridescence, let's call it that. A lot of it is patterned. They're definitely doing tall vases with fat bums. But here's one that's similar-ish look-wise. These are also looking quite monumental. Now, the Thomas Webb ones, let me go. Is it this one here? No. No. Where is it? Yeah. So this is what if you type in Thomas Webb bronze, this is what you find. And most of this stuff is not big. This is the one that's closest to it, this one here. Let me show you. It's this one here. But this is still only 8 inches tall. I think that thing's about 13. It would absolutely dwarf it. But a lot of these things are little tiny, 2 or 3 inches tall. That's what I'm used to see. Look, this guy's got a vase in his hand. You can see it's probably about 5 or 6 inches tall. So yeah, it's very... I'm still back in the I'm not certain. However, where else did I go and look? I looked on Scottish Antiques. That didn't help me. Yeah. So I looked on the Loets site. You've got this here. So they were doing a lot of bronze as well. That didn't help me really. So I went to the Kralik site. Now they don't have the plain finish, okay, but I have been through these. If you go like say this one here, let's pick pulled feather, which is another iridescent one, but with a pattern on it. And if you look, you've got
like this one here, which is a very simple, and it looked, just something about the way it's photographed says this is a monumental piece. All of these look like big pieces, and this one's a similar shape, and this one, and this one. I mean, with this, it's a very Art Nouveau shape. I can't definitely say it is or isn't. I think Rinskopf were definitely doing monumental pieces of iridescent glass that were like this, and they were using this shape. I haven't been able to pin it down. What I didn't do was I didn't pick it up and look over. I think I might have done earlier on, but I didn't do it on camera, because when you've got a camera in one hand trying to film and you're trying to pick something up that's that big in the other hand and turn it over, I don't want to break anything. Yeah. Especially when it's on a table full of glass. If I had any slippage, it's not just the thing that's in my hand, it's whatever. So anyway, so there's no pitch of the base. If you look at like something like this in here, and it shows the base, there's no pontle, and that would have been a real teller. If you look at the Thomas Webb stuff, and you look at it, it does have a pontle. All of this has a pontle. So yeah, without picking it up now and looking underneath, I can't tell. But it's one of those things where you can see, you know, everyone where they're showing you the bottom of these has a pontle. Yeah, moments passed. There's no way I can go back in time to the glass fair and turn it over and have a look again. So it is what it is.
This is nice as well. I like this. It might be Salviati, not definite. There are a few other Italian makers that make this style of glass. It's nice because it's got like this honeycomb bowl, and then it's got a honeycomb foot as well. And it's got, can you see the gold leaf embedded in the glass? Yeah, so that's really nice. What's funny is that, yeah, it's got this gold leaf here, but they use a gold-based chemical to make the red as well.
So when I saw the red bowled wine glass there, my thoughts were, I think it might be Salviati. I know that there are other companies in Murano making that type of glass, but I found one here exactly, not even like it, it's exactly the same, with you see the honeycomb foot. Yes. So he's got Venetian, Salviati and Co. Ruby wineglass goblet, 1890, £175. And this item is out of stock, which means they did sell it. Whether they got £175, but if they've got it on for that, I would be surprised if they took less than 150. So yeah, Chris, that's looking a bit cheap there, but yeah, I'm kind of like a little surprised that I was able to find the exact one, and someone out there is looking for a pair for this, so just saying.
Some lovely intaglio cut glasses here, little like sherries with long stems. Look at that, look at the work in that. Yes, really nice. It's got Stevens and Williams, is who that he's got them by. But yeah, really nice.
So I don't have a reference for those glasses marked Stevens and Williams, and I do have this, and the reason I know I don't have a reference because I have this and I don't have a reference for this. Now let me show you why I'm showing you this. If I bring it in here, you see this pan here. This matches the pattern that was on the glass, and then if I get it to focus,
this also mattered. So the glass had this piece, this had arches like this, with this cutting above it, these little ellipses cut over, and then little chrysanthemums, I think, maybe. Anyway, little flowers like this hanging underneath, and also other bits of it. So this is reminiscent of the cutting under the foot. Now, my problem is that I was actually told quite abruptly that this is not Stevens and Williams. Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I might have to talk to Chris about that one. Just see if he's got a better reference, because I would love to get a decent reference for this, because obviously this is a fantastic jug. It was a eBay buy it now for £15, and I couldn't hit the button fast enough. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to have to go back to Chris on that one, I think. If he's watching this, Chris, I'd really love to know what your reference is. So this is nice. This is a copy of a Roman glass vase, I should say, or jug, actually. But I have a Mark Taylor one that's like this. And yeah, but apparently this is made by Bimini. And let's see if I can find a reference for that. Don't know, but he was advised that's what it is. So let's see if we can find it.
So after doing several searches, did I find that exact jug? The answer is no. Now, it's a reproduction of a Roman jug. In fact, this is a search, one of the last searches said Bimini glass Roman jug, trying to pin it down. And yeah, it didn't appear. But if you look, this jug here is fairly similar to what we're looking at. Yeah, there's like a million variations on it. You know, because these were probably made over a few hundred years. Some of that one looks like a reproduction. That one's a reproduction. Yeah, some of these will be reproductions. Some of them will be original. That looks like a reproduction. No, it's got a big hole in it. That's not. I think that's original. That looks like a reproduction. Also, there's the Whitefriars ones, which are reproductions. But yeah, some of these are original. Some of them might be fakes as well. That is not a fake, because that lusterware finish is kind of trying to mimic this luster, but in just a new way, and it's not trying to be a fake. Anyway, you'd spot that that's newish from 10 miles away. I'm just keeping looking. But anyway, yeah. But I thought I'd show you something else that I found. Let's have a look at this. Yeah. Thomas Webb. And look at the way the handle is. Look at this here. You see? Yeah, that's exactly the same. It's even got a ring around the neck, similar way. 1885, Thomas Webb. Estimate $400 to $600. This is on sale in America. And so what else did I find? Was it this one? Yeah, so this is the Mark Taylor website, and you've got this one here. Let me show you. Showing you a number of different ones, and he's showing you like the original pattern shapes that they come from. Yeah, and just for the fun of it, I think this is it. This is the latest version of my website I'm working on. But if we go to jugs, viewers, it just so happens that I have a couple of jugs. Oh, I didn't know that one here, so I've got another one anyway. But anyway, I've got this one, and this one is a Mark Taylor one. This one's signed. I think it's like 1998 or something like that. But yeah, so this one doesn't have a ring. It has a spiral, and it's got a slightly wider base. It does have this top here is exactly the same, and the ribbed handle. I thought I had another one. I wonder if it's no, it won't be there. Yeah, I don't know where it is. Anyway, it might be here. No, I haven't put it on here. So I have another one. I have a Czech one that I bought in Prague about 25 years ago. But anyway, yeah, there are lots of reproductions of these things. In fact, this jug here has the same ribbed handle. So, yeah. In fact, actually, sorry, I'm just blurbing on here and it's probably wasting loads of time in this video, but I wanted to show you. If it goes Whitefriars and we go here, we scroll down, and there you go. There's the similar handle. Look at this one here. Yeah. So, yeah, it's reproducing Roman glass. There's lots of companies made it. So we've got Whitefriars. I've got a Czech one that I own. I've got a Mark Taylor one he's still making them, I think. Probably the Czech people are still making them. And we've got that Bimini one. And yeah, there's just, everybody's at it. They're inspired by it and they want to make almost either something like this, which is close, or things that are exact reproductions. I recognise this one here. I think this is Kosta. Let's see. Oh no, he hasn't got anything written on it. Yeah, I've got one of these. Mine's a little bit bigger than this, but I'm pretty certain that is Kosta. I was blubbing about this one being Kosta, blah blah blah, and I couldn't find a label on it, but in actual fact, there it is. Yeah, Elisberg Kosta. I have here a page from the book Scandinavian Glass 1930 to 2000, Smoke and Ice by Lorenzo, Vigier and Leslie Pina. And yeah, so this is the decanter, although this one has a naked lady on it, as it's described here. Female nude startled by a fish. And underwater scene attributed to Elisberg, lightly designed in the early 1940s. And this one's got the Kosta, Sweden, and that's the founding year for Kosta there. So here we go. So there it is. That is the decanter. And I presume you'd all like to get a better look at the naked lady, because I do actually have this decanter. So let's have another look, and I can show you more detail, and I can show you what's written on the bottom of the decanter too. So here is my decanter. Yeah, it's the only one I have with a naked lady on it, and although I have got a naked mermaid, I don't know if that's quite the same. Anyway, so mine has something a little bit different. It has, I think this is the original owner's initials on the top. I think it's JG. It's supposed to be. It might be an F, I don't know. Yeah, and look how, there's no neck on this stopper. So I'll put that there. Mine doesn't have a label in it like the one in the book. There it is. And it has this optical moulding, can you see? It's a few people use this kind of optical moulding, Home Guard and Whitefriars, spaced like this. Yeah. I mean, there's other companies that have it more tightly spaced, but this is like that. And then what I thought I'd show you is underneath. So this has got a lot of wear on the base, because this is actually quite a lump. And then actually here, let me see if I can get it to focus on it. I don't know if I'm going to get the camera to pick this up. But what it says here, will it focus just there? It says Kosta 1991, and then it says JE, and then KK161. Oh no, that's TE. I don't know if you can see that.
It's difficult to get it at the right angle. But anyway, yeah, that's mine. And also it has you've got the lady on the front, but it's got bubbles on the back as well. But the fact is, if you ever found one of these, you'd know what it is because it's well signed underneath. Yeah, I'm looking into the back here at this vase here. Get my finger out of the way, see if I can make it focus on it. There we go. Look at that. That is a fantastic piece of Venetian Murano. Yeah, probably from 1900 or something. It might be later, but that's where you date it normally. So yeah, that is a really nice piece. Whenever I see this kind of like Murano Renaissance reproduction glass, the first company that always comes into my head is Salviati, that it's all made by but it's not all made by Salviati, I know. But anyway, I did do a little search on it, and these popped up. So it doesn't definitely mean they're Salviati, but let me show you something here. So this is little bowls on plates. Let me show you one. This one here, we'll do this one. And then if I expand it, so the colorway is different here. It's kind of like pink and gold, and anyway, but it has the same pattern. So you've got this bit of rigory, little prunte, and this little double string here. And it's also the same on the plate, underneath the plate. So yeah, that looks like, I mean, this is first dibs, and they've sold it. Yeah, 6 plates and six bowls, and they wanted, yeah, sold. So they wanted £1,169.23. I don't know if they got that price, but they probably got north of £1,000 if it's gone. So yeah, and it says it's a vetted professional seller. I have no idea what that means, but oh, actually, looking at this more from this seller, and they've got a whole bunch more. Let's see, click that way. Yeah, so they're specialists in these guys, I think. Yeah. So anyway, that makes it a little bit, yeah, although they have used the word Latticino here for this, and Latticino means it's a milk product, which is not what this is. It's the Zanfiricina, whatever it is there, for this bit. So anyway, sorry, I'm being completely sidetracked here. But what I did do, I just wanted to show you why I have, whenever I see some references, so this is a page from something that's Salviati stuff, and you've got the similar kind of rigory and prunce, this kind of style here. I've got another page, yeah, and the one that's like similar as this one, you can see the same double chaining effect here, and then these little lines coming down here. You can't tell if there's prunts. There might be prunts on the corner, so this might actually be a similar design in the same color. Just this picture's not really, I mean, if I expand it, it's not going to really give me masses more detail. It just shows it because it's a painting. But anyway, you get the idea of why I might think it's them. So I hope you enjoyed that. Yes, so there will be a part 2 for this. It's going to go on and on and on and on. No, it's not going to be as bad. I think I did 10 parts last time I was there. I think partly because I took a break and didn't get too tired, but I didn't this time. And then my wife came and spent all my money and dragged me away. Yeah. You know how it is when you get married. Anyway, with that said, all the references I use will be in the description below. All what else? Yes. Please remember to like and subscribe. Oh yeah, the contact details for Premier Fairs, who run the glass fairs, will be in the description below as well. And yes, so that's it. So thank you for watching. Have a good night. Good night.